What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the beautiful state of Utah, and we are with James the STRADMAN's Aventador LibertyWalk Roadster. What do you think?
Dude, this car is crazy. Way better than the Senna.
Oh! Yes, this thing is sick. So I was just talking to James that he said basically everything on this car is cosmetic. It has Vossen wheels, paint matched brake calipers. What did he say? This is Rosa Acanthus paint?
What?
Rosa Acanthus.
Is that English?
Yes, and it's actually Italian. No, so it's not English. He was saying that there's only 3 other cars in this paint color. He thinks that there's a Centenario, then an Aventador S, and then this car. That makes this one of 3.
Right.
One of 3.
Don't give me the wheel.
And that there are 3 different versions of this kit. There is a V1, V2, and V3, and this is the V2 limited edition. So sometimes you see them just like smoothly transition, and this one has rivets all the way through. I think I'd have to go with this one. Enough with the outside. Let's take a look at the inside of this car. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've ever seen an exotic supercar with white interior. What do you think about this?
It's kind of like a Tesla.
It is nothing like a Tesla. This has a big V12 engine. How is it like a Tesla?
You know, I didn't think that one through.
Man, he even has the matching floor mats that say Strad. This thing is insane. Now, much y'all know that Lamborghini is probably my favorite brand.
Yeah.
So this is just, I'm in heaven right now. Enough with me talking about it, because it's not really my car. It's his car. So this is the STRADMAN. I don't know if you guys have seen his channel before. Of course you have. But this is his beautiful Aventador. So why don't you tell us, what was the inspiration behind this?
Yeah, so this is my favorite car that I have by far. But I also love the Aventador so much. Like, it looks incredible, it sounds amazing, and the LibertyWalk kit to me is just the coolest thing. Back when I first started my YouTube channel, I was at SEMA in 2013, and the coolest car of the entire show was the LibertyWalk Aventador.
Wow.
So I just had it to be a dream to like build my own.
Build one. And
yeah, I build it myself.
Why don't you guys come get a little closer look and have him, he'll walk us through a little bit, just his little things that maybe I didn't point out. I did talk about the wide body kit a little bit.
Yeah, the LibertyWalk kit. So I actually cut the car myself, which was terrifying.
Seriously?
But this specific car, like, I bought this car to LibertyWalk, so it's actually a salvage title.
Oh, okay.
This car rear-ended a police car in downtown Chicago at 4 a.m. But it was like super minor front-end damage, so it was the perfect car to cut up. Because you're gonna cut it up anyways, so the salvage was sort of irrelevant.
Prove that if you do wide body a car, it does become salvage title? Or is that
No.
Okay.
So it's only a salvage title if there's like an insurance claim.
Okay.
So without an insurance claim, it's still a clear title.
Okay.
But so yeah, this car had an insurance claim. It had a salvage title. Perfect car, because obviously, like, a LibertyWalk kit, I think this kit cost me maybe $50,000. But that does not increase the value of the car.
Oh.
Like, a LibertyWalk car is not worth more than another Aventador.
Really? You would think it would?
Yeah, but like, there's a lot of guys that wouldn't want a wide body car. I don't know, because a lot of Lamborghini guys are just that way. They want it to be from the factory, unmodified, perfect condition, blah 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 blah. So that's why it just made sense to cut this car up. And I got $100,000, probably $150,000 discount on this car.
That's a good discount. That's a steal.
A clear title Aventador Roadster at the time was probably selling for $360.
Wow.
And I got this for $240.
Oh,
$240?
Now,
Yeah.
did you buy it at an auction or?
No, so I actually bought it at a dealership here in Utah. Randomly enough, I don't know how they ended up with it.
That's crazy.
So it was just at a dealership that specializes in salvage title cars, and they had it for, I don't know, 6 months. And so I just kind of like made an offer, and
they were like,
they accepted.
Yep,
and
please.
It was crazy though, because I was driving home from the dealership, and I was like, I have 2 Aventadors now.
What do I do?
What was I thinking? But I knew I wanted to LibertyWalk it, and now it turned into my favorite car. This car, I knew I wanted to wide body it, but I never knew I was going to custom paint it. I never knew I was going to do the custom interior. Crazy how much it's changed, especially like with the full interior. I mean, the interior on this car is crazy. It makes me want to do more custom interiors.
That's
because
crazy.
When you get into this car with the roof off on a sunny day, the whole thing is glowing. Because the paint's glowing, the interior's glowing. This is one of the coolest effects. You can't see out of it. Because the reflections off the dash are
You're just
so
like,
bad.
I'm blind.
I did a rally in this car in New York City, And I drove the car for like 2 hours hard, like aggressive driving. Afterward, I was exhausted because you're squinting the whole time. So that's one of the flaws of the white interior, but it looks cool, so it's worth it, I think.
So how many miles does this have on it?
So it has just under 10,000.
10,000. Okay.
Yeah,
So it was a pretty low mileage car.
Yeah, so I think I bought it with maybe 7,000 miles on it. So it wasn't like, I haven't driven it. I mean, I think I've had it for 2 years. Half the time it was being built though.
Yeah.
Kind of a show car. Like, I don't put this on, I don't take road trips. My Aventador Coupe is kind of like the road trip car.
Right. Well, you have two, so if you have two Aventadors, you might as well.
Yeah. And they're two different experiences though. That's what's weird about it. Usually you think, oh, it's kind of like, I don't know, with the roof off and with the wide body and the interior. I don't know. And the Aventador is my favorite car in the world. I love the sound of an Aventador.
Yeah,
like that
really
thunderous
nothing
boom clap. You can't beat that.
So the V12, 812 you just got, and the V12 Lamborghini, big difference?
Yeah. The sound is a lot different. Like I think the Aventador, like the Lamborghinis, is a lot deeper sound, whereas the Ferraris is like that high-pitched whine. Yeah. And because this car is all-wheel drive, that car is rear-wheel drive. This is mid-engine, that's front engine. Yeah, that car you can do donuts in like nobody's business. This car, like, you can't get it to spin. Yeah, and you wouldn't want to because you blow up the transmission.
Which I think is
I say we just try it today.
Oh no!
Today.
Wow, Gates.
I'm the master at messing up cars. If you did
Yeah, that's great. So you were telling me that this is a 1 of 3 in the color, 1 of 50 in the wide body kit.
Yep.
I mean, it seems like a very rare.
Oh yeah.
Rare
Yeah,
car.
and I mean it's very, very rare. The car's very special to me. I would never sell this car. So I
$2 million.
Uh,
No, I don't have the money. I don't have the money.
This would be the last car I'd ever sell.
If you needed to,
It's
yeah.
really, really special to me for a lot of different reasons. Obviously, I did the work myself, and then the car I dedicated to my father. So the day I finished it is the day he passed away, and this is really special for that reason. So yeah, I'd sell every other car before this one.
Would you ever build a car like this again?
Oh, for sure.
And do it yourself as a personal touch, especially this one being with your dad.
For
You'd
sure.
much rather have it be like that.
Yeah, exactly. But I have a kit actually for my Aventador Coupe coming too.
Oh no!
So I might I might do that myself, but I've heard horror stories.
Ooh.
I don't know. We'll see. But it's fun, but it's also a lot of work doing it yourself.
Right.
Because I'll be the first to admit I am not the mechanic. No, I'm not the smartest guy in the room.
Me neither.
Well, it's, so far, just walking around it and looking at it, it seems to be like in very good condition. You can't really tell that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny. I spent so much time getting everything perfect on this car that in a lot of ways, I actually think it looks better than most wide body kits.
Really?
Because it's my car and I cared so much. I took the time. When I started cutting the fenders on this, I would just cut like tiny little slivers.
Just to
and then
make
another
sure.
sliver, and then another sliver, and then just a fraction, just to make sure the kit is perfect. Whereas a lot of shops, they make one cut and then that's good.
Right.
You know, so I did take a lot of time.
And everything. It just seems to just all come.
When I
together.
was really cautious, like I wanted this line right here to match that body line perfectly, and then obviously the front fender, like it needed to match all here perfectly, and this line needed to match, and so I took a lot of time getting that to line up perfectly. Like right here, it's not perfectly flush, and I have tried raising this bumper so many times, and every time I do, I hit something on the road, and then it drops down again. I can't get it to sit flush no matter what I do.
I don't think anybody's.
But nobody cares. I mean,
nobody's gonna complain
well, YouTube comments are different. YouTube comments, they'll point it out. It's definitely my favorite car for sure.
So I know down in Dallas, I don't know if it's big up here, but JDM's pretty popular, and a lot of people do wide body kits on those kind of cars. You don't see very many wide body kits on a supercar.
No.
Does this affect the car at all? Like, does it drive different?
This car actually drives really, really good still.
Okay.
Obviously, it changed the geometry, if you will. But there's very minimal rubbing when you turn. I think if you turn to the left, full tilt will rub ever so slightly. But that's pretty much it. The main thing about this is this wing back here. It's kind of funny. Massive wing, and it wobbles a lot. And I've tried everything. I need to get like a cross member somehow fabricated. Crossbar to make it more sturdy. So that's the only thing on the road. It just kind of shakes. And then this diffuser is the death of me. I realize we're pointing out all the flaws. I hate this diffuser so much. It looks incredible, but because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it's 7 pieces.
Right.
7 pieces like bolted together. I'm always having issues with it. Like this piece right here. This fell down once, and you can see it's like shaved because it was dragging on the freeway for like 5 miles. Whereas on this side, it's completely rounded off.
You just see
sparks coming up.
Like, what did he do to that thing?
So I mean, that's Also, the registration is expired.
You sure you like this car?
Favorite car, he says.
That's October. It's not that bad. That's a month. 15 days expired. I gotta fix that though. But yeah, I mean that's the main thing. But as far as like the actual driving, it actually drives really nice.
Have you ever thought about putting it on air, like lowering it and raising it?
So I have, but my Widebody Super was on air, and I had so many issues with that car. It failed me so many times.
You were just like, no, never.
And I was like, I'm done with air. Like it looks so cool. It looks so incredible. But the reliability of it, and I'm sure if there's somebody who does air, they're gonna
message you on it.
They're gonna message me and say that's not true. You got the wrong install or whatever. But like, that car was such a disaster that I was just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
coilovers are so much easier.
Yeah,
and it still looks really good. I mean, the fitment is perfect. It could use a little lower up front, maybe. The back is awesome, but I don't know. The way I use my cars and drive my cars, sometimes coils are just easier.
Yeah, and it looks low. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's still super low, and you know, I don't want to be scraping every single place I go.
No, you don't want that at all.
And it still looks really good.
Right.
I can show that.
He was just saying that he's got underglow under this car. I totally forgot about that. But he said he's going to give us a quick startup, and like I got to cover my ears. This thing is loud! Oh my god! I didn't even notice that he has the Strad logo on there too. That thing is sick. FI and Strad. That is crazy. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you liked this car. I mean, thank you so much for letting me come film it. Of course. And yeah, this thing is sick.
Thank you.
This is definitely a dream car of mine. He said this is his favorite car. I think we have very similar tastes. So yeah, if you haven't already, comment down below what your favorite part of the car was. And subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I wonder how hard it is to keep clean, you know?
Well, just don't get it dirty.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Is it good?